it was cool to wear your hoodie up, like the hood up a little bit,
No.
like this. No? Or like
I guess I
halfway on.
No.
That was kind of cool.
No. I don't ever.
Maybe with a ball cap.
Ugh.
Get a ball cap.
That's terrible.
And be halfway.
No.
Let her out so she can go yell in there. Well, I prefer the hoodies with the zipper up the middle.
Yeah.
Pullovers are, some of them are cool, but
It's so cold in here.
for
today.
do you want my hoodie?
No.
Does it look comfy? No, it is very comfy. I got this in Qatar.
Yeah.
It says it on the back. I can't show it right now, but so it's a week after Christmas.
Yep.
How you feeling?
Tired.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a good week, though.
It was a good week.
It was a really good week for me.
It was for you.
I had a really good week.
I worked all week. Holidays are hell in healthcare.
Hell in healthcare.
Yes.
That should be the name of that
Especially in
episode so far.
long-term care. Relatives come and get their family members and think they're going to have a great holiday, and they take them out for a few hours and
Realize they have to change shit
no,
bags.
they don't. See, okay. Christmas night, the police got called to my facility before I got there. I got a phone call saying, hey, you better come on up here. Police are here.
5-0.
Okay, what's going on? Well, granddaughter, who's a nursing student, by the way, God help us all,
God help you all. I ain't going to the fucking hospital.
she brings granddad back and takes him into his room. And, before we send everybody out, especially the ones that are incontinent, we make sure they have on their brief and their, so they're taken care of before they go. But we send supplies with them.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Shit happens.
Yes. So she brings granddad back, takes him into his room, and starts calling for somebody. Well, mind you, there's like 44 people on a unit. So just because you ring the light doesn't mean we're going to be there in 2 seconds.
Yeah, this isn't fucking Delta Airlines, bitch.
Right. Give us a second. We'll be right there.
The plane is
Hold
in
on.
turbulence.
So the CNA goes in and she says, I need you to take granddad to the bathroom. And so she attempts to take the man to the bathroom, who does not go to the bathroom because he has a really difficult time walking and can't tell you when he has to use the bathroom.
So he just goes.
Right. Or, well, typically this man specifically just pulls it out and pees on the floor.
Oh.
That's what he does. And we deal with that.
Yeah.
All day, all night. So
I don't know how to use the bedpan.
she is cussing and screaming at the CNA that we weren't there in time to clean him up. You literally just walked in the door with him. So the nurse goes to speak to the granddaughter. Hey, what's going on? And she's cussing at him, clapping in his face.
Are you allowed to hit family members?
No.
You should
See,
be.
It's a good thing I wasn't there yet, because I was told she was talking, calling him a motherfucker, and clapped in his face.
How to knock a bitch out.
I would have knocked the bitch out. Period.
Yeah. Like I am all for not hitting women, like the whole domestic violence thing. But when a bitch gets in my face in that situation,
I would have knocked her out.
Yeah, I'm hitting her. I'm hitting
that's
her
a
as
trigger
a man.
for me.
And that sucks to say, but
that's a trigger.
You are gonna fucking learn a lesson.
That's a trigger for me, anyways. If somebody puts their hand in my face, if you're lucky, I'm only gonna smack your hand away. But it's like uncontrollable. I cannot help that.
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Yes.
Yeah. And that would be in my case too. That's why that's a quick react. No, because I would take it as her hands getting close to my face as she's gonna hit me, and that's why she's gonna get it first. Yeah. Gonna.
So, anyways, the unit manager from another unit is told of the commotion, so she goes over and says, "Can I help you?" And the granddaughter says, well, all of this stemmed from the nurse telling the granddaughter, your granddad's incontinent. And no, he's not.
He's in the United States of America.
Listen, so then she bends down. Granddad, do you need to go to the bathroom? And he's just staring at her because he doesn't probably even know what she's saying. And she's like, see, he doesn't have to go. He knows when he has to go.
Get the fuck out of here.
Really? And she's a nursing student.
She's going to kill somebody.
So the unit manager asks if there's anything that she can help with, and she tells her to shut the fuck up and get the fuck out. So she says, okay. So she goes and dials 911 and has this woman physically removed from the facility.
Yeah.
Now she can no longer visit Granddad.
Yep.
It's just holidays. People have all these feelings of guilt that they aren't taking care of their family members. So then they take it out on us, like we're not doing a good enough job.
When they're being a piece of shit the entire damn year, and then all of a sudden...
Yeah, we've never seen this girl before.
You catch the feels because Home Alone comes on TNT.
Yeah.
And now you're all, oh my God, I forgot. Granddad's sitting in a roach-infested facility.
Yeah.
So, and then bitch about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're worthless.
So holidays...
People are shit.
Holidays are hell.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even the first phone call I got. I got a phone call right before that saying, you better get up there because another person is on their way as soon as their company leaves, and they're pissed off that Granddad didn't have on an undershirt and underwear. He had on a really nice sweater. Tee? Yeah. Yeah, some sort like a t-shirt under his sweater.
Yeah.
Because it was cold, and that's not what he had on isn't going to keep him warm. How the fuck is a t-shirt going to keep him warm? Bring your Granddad a coat.
Yeah.
You know he's leaving the facility. Bring him a coat.
Yeah, a jacket.
He doesn't go outside.
A blanket.
Because he'll get lost.
Maybe a quilt that Grandma knitted before she passed.
Something. Anyways, so yeah, just holidays are hell.
Take care of your relatives throughout the years, the message. Don't be a piece of shit.
And I've been fighting
to healthcare facility workers.
Stuff for like 2 weeks
You
now.
have been coughing a lot. That sucks.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's just... Holidays are hell. Anyways, that one's over. New Year's they probably won't show. Oh, I forgot to tell you the most fun part.
What is it?
So there's this like 90-something-year-old lady, teeny tiny little lady.
I wouldn't assume a 90-year-old person is big.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
90 years old.
Oh, you'd
big
be surprised.
People.
You'd be surprised. Yes, you'd be surprised. Anyways,
no. Let's talk about that.
No, that's not where the story is going. But yeah, no, we have a 90-year-old, almost 400-pound woman.
Get the fuck out of here! How?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Strongest heart ever.
And
she better donate that fucking big ass body to science.
That woman is super strong too. She is so strong.
Get the fuck out of here! 90 years old? Like, come on. Usually those women are old, frail. Anyone in 90s is usually old and frail.
No.
She needs to be studied right now. Put her in better facility.
So this little bitty old lady, she's blind. So her family took her out. I didn't get to see her when she left, but when they brought her back, so she had on her wig, and on top of the wig, she had on this like furry hat, and they had her like
a Russian hat.
Yeah, like a black furry hat.
Yeah.
And then she had on these black furry boots.
The boots with the fur.
Yeah, and they had sunglasses on her.
Okay.
So they're bringing her in. She's all wrapped up in this one coat.
Oh, that sounds like
Weekend at Bernie's
style.
They came in with her, and like she wasn't moving, she wasn't talking, and I'm like, "Are they?"
We didn't kill her.
No, I was like, they took her straight to her room, and I grabbed one of the CNAs, and I was like,
nobody made eye contact with anybody.
I mean, they were moving fast too, like they were ready to get rid of Grandma. So I was like, grabbed one of the CNAs,
got rid of.
and I went in there, and I was like, I need you to come with me. We need to check on this lady real quick.
Lock the doors for 5 minutes. Stall them.
She was totally fine.
Drunk as shit?
No, she was fine. She was combative, which is abnormal. Like, we went to clean her up and everything, and she was swinging at me, and that's not normal. But when we walked out of there, I was like, I really thought they were trying. Those were my exact words. I thought they were trying to Weekend at Bernie's her to us. Like, she looked
some kind of insurance thing.
Yeah,
it pays more if she dies in the facility,
right? Or they just didn't want us to know that she had, like whatever.
Partied.
I don't know. Anyways, it was really funny because that's exactly what I thought with the sunglasses and the hat, and like you couldn't hardly see. She wasn't moving. And I was like, oh my god. My god.
Did you hear about the lady in the New York subway that got lit on fire?
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's like the big thing. Well, it have been. It's not really, but it should be. Yeah, she apparently was asleep on the subway, and then some migrant, I believe, is what they're calling them. I don't know.
What,
I haven't looked too much into it. No, somebody that was from the border that got moved up into, in New York is one of those cities that they're opening.
Okay, wait, hold on. Did they arrest somebody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently, I think. I didn't look too far into it. Anyway, I saw the video, and that's what I want to get to.
Oh, okay.
Where she's on fire.
They showed the video?
Yes! It's on Twitter, babe. You got to get on
die?
there. It's lawless. I love it. She's dead.
Oh, wow.
As far as I know, they haven't even identified her yet.
Oh,
which is crazy because, I mean,
New York's a big place. People can disappear.
Also, people are dying all the fucking time. But especially on the subway. That's why the whole Daniel Penny thing shouldn't have been as big of an issue.
What?
The guy who choked out the Michael Jackson dude.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Anyway, he recently got found not guilty.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, so this girl gets lit on fire, and the video is she's standing there. The fucking train is stopped, and doors are open, and she's just fucking standing there, and then on fire. Like up here, just, and people walking by. One of those people is a cop. He walks by twice, and the best part of it, but the best part of it is when this right near the end of the video, this dude comes running up with like a t-shirt and starts fanning her.
Oh no!
What is he trying to help it? Just mercy kill her by fucking fanning the flames. But yeah, it's hilarious. I mean, it's brutal, but also
wow.
Yeah, it's New York City subways. It's crazy down there. You don't make eye contact with any of the nutties fucking going stupid in the damn. You mind your own goddamn. Everyone who rides the subways in New York who's like a fucking New York citizen, it just has a PhD in minding their own fucking business. And also you don't sleep on the train. But also, you shouldn't be lit on fire. No. But the fact that whole thing panned out like that, and I guess they caught the guy, but they still haven't identified her.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's what happened in New York.
That's sad.
Yeah. Well, that's the biggest news as far as we're concerned.
Oh. But yeah, I don't know. I don't watch the news anymore. I haven't watched the news since 2013.
Me neither. I just get my news off Twitter.
Well, I don't really.
And people are talking about the lady getting lit on
But yeah,
fire.
the other thing you were talking about, I don't have any idea what that is either.
Oh. Do you want to talk about one of our first topics then?
Yeah.
You want to talk about the Bank of America?
No, I mean.
I think that's one of our first topics.
Okay.
I got to figure out this new stupid update on the phone. Have you seen this?
What?
Like on she grabbed my crock out of my. It's gone.
She took your shoe.
She took my shoe. Now she's going after the other one. Don't. Stop. Don't do it.
Grab it.
I can't. It's gone. We'll get it later. I can't figure out how there's a new update to the stupid Apple phone. And it used to be easy to locate your collection of, because I screenshot all my subjects.
Okay.
So I used to just be able to go to screenshots. So it's taking me longer to find subjects.
Okay, that's what you're getting at.
Yes.
You use a lot of words to say very little.
Well, it's a podcast. We're supposed to talk a lot about stuff.
This is perfect for you because you always use. There have been so many times where you're trying to tell me something and I'm like, you're using too many fucking words.
I know.
Get to the point.
I know.
I can't.
I like to tell stories. I give adjectives and I describe
okay, you don't
things.
have to. You just said the same thing twice.
Yeah.
Stop.
In two different ways, though.
No, the exact same way. An adjective is a descriptive word. You just said, I use adjectives. I like to describe that. You just said that.
You just said it 3 times.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, okay. The Bank of America once wrongfully foreclosed on a couple who subsequently sued. Yeah, she's unhappy about it. Who subsequently sued and won a judgment for $2,500 in legal expenses. That's $2,500.
That's it. That's all they got.
Yeah.
What was the point?
Yeah, right? But, I mean, they got the legal expenses paid for. Okay, whatever. But, check this out. When the Bank of America failed to pay the couple, they arrived at the bank with a moving company, a deputy, and a writ that authorized them to begin seizing furniture and cash. That's the first I've ever heard of anyone ever getting authorization to rob a bank.
Right? They literally had legal representation to rob the bank.
They said, rob this bank.
Yeah. Like, go in there and get your cash. I wouldn't take furniture. Fuck that. Just give me the cash.
Yeah, bank furniture is kind of like...
garbage.
It's not comfortable.
It's garbage.
It's not comfortable. Ow! Get off! Ah! That was the top of my foot. It's very sensitive. Jesus. Okay, that's it.
It's
that's
office
enough.
furniture. Who would want that?
Yeah, that's a lot of like metal and leather.
Yeah. Oh.
That's how I see it.
No, just go to the first teller, open your drawer, give me $2,500.
Then again, we don't bank with some like very good banks. I'm pretty sure there's like Goldman Sachs or whatever it's called.
But
they got some. I bet they got some really nice furniture in their shit.
Furniture, but
I would take their plants. Their plants are probably worth
I have beautiful plants.
Yeah, I know, but they probably have like expensive plants. Like they would, like I'm just saying, like they could afford like rarities, you know.
I doubt
stuff with big leaves.
Have you seen the leaves?
I know, but they're not. I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, you don't, because most offices and banks have like fiddly figs, which is what I have.
It's called a fiddly fig.
A fiddle leaf fig.
Oh, I like the way I said it. Never mind.
Anyways,
I could totally. That's cool. So I wonder how much they got off that.
I mean, $2,500 plus whatever.
But you couldn't touch anything. I'm guessing in the security, like the deposit boxes.
I don't know. I mean,
because that's personal. That's like everything else is like.
Why do you
insurance.
think the banks are insured?
Yeah, but not secure. Like if you have an heirloom in that box.
Oh no! They probably couldn't take anything out of the
That's what I'm saying.
Deposit boxes.
That's safety deposit box. That's I'm saying
No.
security instead of safety. But
okay,
there we go. We connected.
No, but they could probably get their cash.
Yeah, anything in the vault.
Or
do you think they stole? Drawer. I would have made them like as a joke, like made them give me the tie-dye ones too that explode that you give to bank robbers, but separate it so I know which one it is, and then hand it out as gag gifts.
No.
For like Christmas.
No.
Like, here you go, man. Got you $1,000. And then they fucking walk at 25 feet away. That'd be great. I wonder if you can buy those as a civilian.
I don't know.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, that's what I think too. Oh, speaking of other awesome things, did you know that...
This dog? Why is she like this right now?
Huh? Because I didn't give her enough attention. I was jamming out on my headphones while you guys were gone.
Oh.
And because the first bowl games were boring. Other than that, I did find out that wasabi is more than just the spicy green paste that I put on. It's like a finance fucking company or some shit. Yeah. Yeah, weird. But their color is green, like the color of wasabi, so. She's gonna tear my toe off. Start with the little ones. The big ones help balance. But anyway, the NASA had to rename the sizes of the apparatuses used for male astronauts to urinate, changing the labels from small, medium, and large to large, gigantic, and humongous.
Jesus.
This change was implemented because no one was willing to pick their true size.
The male ego is so fragile.
I just think that it doesn't matter what you name it. You know that if you pick large, you're still picking the small.
Like
everyone knows.
The male ego is so fragile.
Mine isn't. I mean, I'd be happy picking large, but I mean, I would know that everyone else knows that you're picking. I would pick like you got to give different. You got to give chode division. I just watched a video and it was pretty funny. Yeah, it was male cockfighting, human male cockfighting. It was a fucking parody
Oh.
Yeah, but okay. So they blurred everything out.
I was like, what are you watching when I'm not here?
You think I'm watching real shit? No, I watch hilariously fun stuff. Yeah.
Well, we have different...
If people aren't dying, something funny.
Okay, well, we have very different definitions of funny and entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you're saying is, I have a great sense of humor, and you have a sense of humor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't say bad. I said you have a sense of humor. You laugh at me sometimes, even when I'm not trying. Which is the part that confuses me the most. Also, the average woman, which you are not, by the way, overpacks her suitcase by about double.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm definitely average when it comes to that.
A study of 2,000 women, so that's like a county, showed that they need an average of 34 clothing items for a week-long trip, but will pack 60 just in case.
Absolutely.
So how long is a week? We're talking about a weekend
let's just break it down to a weekend.
Okay.
You and I do weekend trips a lot.
I kind of overpack.
Not really.
I shit myself a lot, though.
No, you don't.
I fart hard.
Anyways, you pack extra underwear and socks.
Yes. That I do.
But we go for the weekend, and say we're going to the beach, because we do that a lot. I will pack summertime clothes.
Yeah.
But I'll pack like 2 outfits per day in case one gets wet, like if we get in the water. And then I'll also pack, like for nighttime, I'll pack sweats and a hoodie for the beach if we walk at night, or if we're out late because it's going to get cold and I don't want to have to buy another hoodie because I have like 20 Myrtle Beach hoodies. And
they're awesome, though.
They are awesome. So then I've gotten to where, like, I feel like I'm overpacking. And I know I'm overpacking. So I won't pack. But then I'll buy one while I'm there.
Yeah.
Like...
And you say it every time. You're like, I know I should have packed a hoodie.
Yeah.
But you don't even have to pack it. Just throw it in the back seat. Because it's usually just you and I in the car.
Well, but then it'll just get left in the car. Like... Then we have to walk all the way back to the car. We're not going to do that when the store is right there. And we're drunk walking on the boardwalk or the beach. So I'd rather just walk into the store and buy a hoodie than try to go all the way back to the car. Then we're going to lose our buzz. And then you're angry. And then nobody wants to walk that far. Yeah, see? It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
But it wouldn't.
It would
That's not how it would be.
That's exactly the way it goes. We've done this before.
Not every time.
Oh, pretty much.
No.
Yeah.
You just we never like went back and got the hoodie. What I'm saying is you bought the hoodie. You've never let that play out.
Yes, I have, because you had to walk back to the car. Luckily, it was the night that you had the Jeffrey. Because you had to walk all the way to the car to get our bags, and you were super pissed about it.
Do you think they've renamed that?
You were so drunk, it didn't matter.
Do you think they've renamed... don't quit. Oh, the cords, girl. Do you think they've renamed that shot now that the Diddy thing has come about?
Well, I don't know. Why would they?
We should go down it. Well, because it's from that movie.
What movie?
Get Him to the Greek.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
with P. Diddy, the Jeffrey. The Jeffrey is the P. Diddy part of the movie.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
She's trying to eat my shoe while it's on my foot. These are Nikes, chick.
There are plenty of Vietnamese children that have worked hard for those shoes. Get out of that cow.
Here, Ivy, you need to go.
Yeah.
Anyways. But yeah, no, it's a whole big thing that I work out in my head, and I'm like, okay, let me just pack extra. Or if I feel like I'm packing too much, then I'm like, well, fuck it, I'll just buy another one. Because, like, I can tell when you're irritated if we have to use multiple bags. Or I can tell if, like, you're irritated that your, like, bathroom bag won't fit in our bag because all my shit's in there. Like, it's a whole thing. It's a big thing.
Okay, I will admit to being a little bit with the packing thing, but that's because I'm a logistical-minded person.
I understand that, but that's what I'm saying. That's why.
To be able to fit.
But I can't go without making sure I have, like, warm clothes, hot weather clothes, cold weather clothes, extra swimsuits in case we get in the water multiple times, and I don't want to wear a wet swimsuit.
What I'm saying is, we solved the problem with the packing thing by just throwing it in the back seat.
No, I'm not just throwing loose clothing in the back seat. It's
just
not
a jacket.
No,
just a jacket.
No.
Why not?
Stop, dog. She's about to get kicked.
She's
literally fucking.
Oh, I'm about to get up and grab the cat. Ivy, come say hello. She's being a psycho. Oh, this sucks for listeners, but
I know.
Yeah, we're gonna go on to the next subject then, instead of you girls overpacking shit. Undies.
Choke her out with my legs.
That's one thing that like I wouldn't figure girls would overpack is undies, because you like to think they're like, oh yeah, she's going commando or something like that.
I mean, I personally don't overpack on underwear.
Right? See, yeah, like I don't think most girls would.
No.
Yeah.
Especially not if we're going away for the weekend. Cause
or socks.
My hope is that I won't be wearing them.
Right.
So.
Right. Or if you're going to the beach, like you don't wear socks a whole lot, so you probably don't.
No, I don't.
So like guys like overpack on that stuff and girls underpack on that. Huh. Oh, did you look this up? This is something that intrigued me. It was called the Fregoli Delusion.
Oh.
And apparently it is a rare disorder in which a person believes that different people are a single person who changes appearance or is in disguise. Whew! That, like, the first time I read that, I was like, what the fuck? Ivy! Jesus friggin' Christ in all the baskets.
So I did look this up on PubMed.
He has risen to beat your ass, Satan. Back off.
A disorder of person identification and tracking.
Yeah.
So it's a mistaken belief that that some person currently present in the deluded person's environment, typically a stranger, is a familiar person in disguise. So the person with the delusion, the person with
that's me.
Okay, so you are the one with
I gotta act Italian.
You're the one with this disorder. Okay?
Fregoli.
Yes. So you see.
Don't be upset. Eat some spaghetti.
You see somebody on the street.
Hey, Tony.
Right. You think it's Tony in disguise trying to look like somebody else. It's not. It's a complete stranger. But in your head, that's somebody you know dressed up to look different to trick you somehow.
Like it's Halloween.
Or like they're a spy and they're trying to.
So I could be paranoid of them.
Yes.
Instead of being.
Right.
So I could think that's a Russian guy.
Can I?
Who I don't know.
Right.
Do I have to know this person?
You think it's somebody you know.
Okay.
Dressed up differently.
That's very specific.
So
what
the stranger is believed to be psychologically identical to this known person who is not present, even though the deluded person perceives the physical appearance of the stranger as being different from the known person's typical appearance. So you think it is truly that person. You think it's Tony.
Yeah.
It's not Tony. It's a stranger. But you think it's Tony disguising himself.
Somehow.
Yeah.
I could be standing there with him, like shaking his hand, like talking to him, and still think, like, this is fucking Tony. Like, would I try and rip his face off or something?
So this...
stop. I don't know. I'm asking questions.
And I'm trying to get there. Could you give me a damn minute?
I'm excited.
Oh, my God.
Don't be upset. Eat some spaghetti.
It's a contradictory... This is bad. She needs to go. Get her out.
Ow! Oh, my toes. Okay, you're going. Ivy. Ow.
Anyways.
Ivy, come on. Let's go.
So...
Yeah.
Go. Get out.
Go.
You're too loud. You're too loud.
Ivy, come here. Come here.
Go.
Come here. Ivy.
Oh, jeez. Anyways.
It's not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. We're sorry. We're going to go on with the Fregoli incident.
Let me shut up now.
I have to shut up now.
To gain a deeper understanding of this contradictory error in the normal system for tracking and identifying known persons, they conducted a detailed survey of cases reported in literature since a 1927 paper. So this was first noted in a paper in 1927.
Dude. Yeah.
So keywords: face processing, Fregoli delusion, misidentification delusions, person identity processing, person perception, So this is a.
Did they ever do any type of like comparison, like when somebody would think, "Hey, that's Tony," and they would actually find Tony and then do like a psychological?
It doesn't.
And see if it matched.
Wait, a psychological.
Well, like I don't know, like to see, like you said, they recognize something in them.
That's not what I said.
Well, I'm trying to find the fucking words. I'm just.
No, it has nothing to do with psychological of the other person. It's a problem in your brain processing facial recognition or facial tracking of someone you know.
So it has nothing to do with personality.
No.
Okay. That's what I'm looking for. I'm saying, like, is there something deep down that like that person senses,
walks
like
the same way or has the same attitude?
It has the same
it has
habits,
nothing to do with that.
kind of thing. Even though they've never met.
It's a facial recognition problem in your brain.
Huh.
So like you really
Why
believe
it's
my
brain?
Okay, you.
I know. I'm messing with you.
Anyways, no.
So the wires are like that.
38 clear cases of this type. So, the mistaken belief that a known person is present in the environment in a different guise to his or her typical appearance. 38 clear cases of this type and set out to answer questions. Current hypothesis about the origin of this delusion. If the patients misidentified particular strangers, made reference to the misidentified known persons using wigs or plastic surgery or other techniques to disguise their appearance, misidentified many different strangers or only one, showed other symptoms, in particular other misidentification delusions. Yeah.
So I wonder if anyone got violent. That's what I'm wondering. Like,
oh, probably. Because
I swear to God, somebody who's schizophrenic or something.
That's what I was getting ready to say. So
How close is that to this?
I'm going to go out on a limb because I haven't. Here's another article about it, but if you have these kind of delusions, it wouldn't be too far-fetched to say you probably have some other mental illness.
Yeah, maybe like an OCD or something, like a lighter one.
No, I'm thinking like schizophrenia or personality disorder, making you hyper-vigilant, hyper-paranoid.
PTSD?
Doubtful.
That's an accrued one.
Yeah, that's
not really
accrued.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Thank you for correcting me with your smartness.
No, I would think it would be more like a schizophrenia type or yeah.
That's crazy though.
Yeah, so there's a ton of articles on this on PubMed.
Yeah.
If anybody's interested, which is from NIH.
Okay. Let's get into our last topic, hon, because I wanted to get into this because it is awesome. Check it out. In 1985, a New Hampshire bookkeeper, I think that's just like a fancy name for a librarian.
Could be, or it could be somebody who owns a bookstore.
Yeah, it's a fancy name for a librarian.
No, a bookstore is different than
you
owning
still
a bookstore
put
is
up
different
books.
than. Okay, no, it's
you
not.
just own the library.
No, it's not a library.
But it kind of is.
No, it's not. It's a bookstore.
Yeah, but you have it in fiction, nonfiction. You have it
It's
separated.
not a library.
But why wouldn't you have your bookstore set up kind of like a library?
I'm not saying you wouldn't, but a bookstore is not a library.
Okay. Agree to disagree.
Oh my God.
She was a bookkeeper, librarian. Denise Bolser, Bolser, disappeared, leaving a note saying, "We've got your wife," sparking fears of kidnapping or murder. Check this out. It was later revealed she had fled to Florida after being threatened by her boss over embezzlement charges, which were eventually dropped. She was found in 2002.
What year was it that she disappeared?
1985.
Wow.
She got down to New Hampshire with that friggin' accent and stayed.
Yeah, I mean, lots of people go from the north to Florida.
Yeah, true. But she was young. She was young.
Snowbirds.
Yeah, but she was young.
Lots of people don't. Okay, so she grew up there.
They're usually
and was like,
older.
No, not necessarily. No, that's why No.
I mean, that's the rumor. That's the stereotype. You go to Florida to retire. All the old heads up in Maine and whatnot.
Okay.
You know? But, yeah. So, she was embezzling from a bookstore?
Sounds like it.
It must have been like a rare book. Where was she working? Was Barnes & Noble around in 1985? I don't think so.
I don't know.
They weren't big till like the 90s.
I don't know.
Bookstores weren't big until the 90s.
In Oklahoma.
What are you talking? I mean, I'm sure
big
there were mom and pop stores, but
bookstores were big in other places before
like
they
in
were
the mall.
In Oklahoma.
Yeah, I know, but not like big bookstores.
I don't know. I would say yes. I'm sure they were. They were big in other places.
So she's embezzling.
Yes.
Enough money that she's gonna run to Florida.
Again, maybe that's some sort of mental illness. She's paranoid about getting caught.
I think that's being human. Like, I wouldn't want to be caught for stealing money either.
Right, but I mean, I guess it depends on how much it was.
Right? Like, that's what I'm getting at. Like, how much money is she taking from a bookstore in 1985? You know? We don't have the Barnes & Nobles.
You don't know if they did in other places. I'm sure they did.
I don't think they were that big.
I think bookstores were a lot bigger in other places than they were in Oklahoma, is what I'm saying.
In 1985?
Yes, everywhere. Everywhere else. Like East Coast, West Coast. Yes.
They had big giant bookstores?
Yes.
What were they putting in there?
Fucking books.
So what did everyone else have? Why didn't we have fucking...
Because people in Oklahoma don't read so much.
I don't think they had big giant bookstores back then. I think the big giant bookstores came around in the 90s when they started putting like coffee stores and shit into them, when everyone started getting into Starbucks.
Let's settle this shit. I'm over it. You're irritating me.
I'm not trying to argue.
You like to argue just to fucking argue.
We're really having a conversation.
No, you like to argue.
About bookstores. I'm just saying, I don't think giant bookstores exist. What is that You Got Mail, or what is that one with Tom Hanks, where he owns the bookstore and runs her out? Or the other way around? It wasn't You Got Mail, was it? Sleepless? No.
Sleepless in Seattle. I don't fucking know. I never watched either one of those.
Okay, well, one of them...
Barnes & Noble began in 1873.
Okay, well, when did they... Well, I don't think they had the big bookstores in 1873.
In 1917 in New York City, the original bookstore was at 31 West 15th Street and opened during World War I.
I'm going to need square footage of that store. Because I'm talking like big bookstores.
Johnny.
Yes. Would you like to agree to disagree again? Or I can say you win because I love you.
You're irritating the shit out of me right now.
I'm just saying, I'm remembering...
You're remembering fucking Oklahoma.
No, like,
yes, you are.
I watched Home Alone 2, and when Kevin McAllister went to New York, and he went to the toy store, he went to that big one, and it was toys, it wasn't books. He didn't go to any big-ass
Because why would a child go to a fucking bookstore, Johnny?
I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. I didn't think bookstores would be that big.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. Everywhere else in the country or the world where people actually read, they were bigger.
Big giant bookstores.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry, book reader. I love you.
No, you don't. You like to argue with me.
Yes, I do.